Hello and welcome to the third episode in a series of homeschooling tips from the Helmsman Project. My name is Matt Robinson. I'm the head coach at the Helmsman Project and I have 20 years experience in the fields of both education and psychology. Today I'll be sharing some of that experience with you so that you can set you and your child up for success. Today I'd like to share with you a theory called Self-Determination Theory that we use in our coaching and that might help you support your kids through their schoolwork. Before I get to that though, I'm going to cover the need to keep your expectations realistic, which if you've seen episode 1 or 2 of these videos, I've covered this in detail before, so feel free to skip ahead. So what do I mean when I say to keep your expectations realistic? All this talk of homeschooling makes it sound like we've just smoothly transferred the schooling experience to the home. This is unrealistic and unfair to both parents, students, and educators. You are providing support where you can to your child while teachers are undertaking the Herculean task of reinventing their profession in just a matter of weeks, so that they can provide educational experiences remotely. There is no precedent for this. Everybody is doing what they can with the time that they have and the resources they have available to them. This is going to vary from school to school, suburb to suburb, and family to family. If your circumstance allows you to commit large blocks of time to your kids through the day, that's great. However, if work is still keeping you busy, don't harshly judge yourself or others. So, now that's out of the way, what is self-determination theory? It is the most widely accepted model that explains motivation and engagement in psychology, and it's built on 3 pillars: relatedness, autonomy, and mastery. I'm going to explain what each of these mean and how we can use these 3 pillars to help your kids stay engaged and motivated with their schoolwork. Firstly, relatedness. This is about maintaining connections. Some schools are offering online lessons using video conferencing, and that's a great way to keep your child's social connections alive. Another option would be via social media. All those social media apps that have been driving everybody crazy now can be put to good use. If nothing else, you could encourage your kids to set up a dedicated, closed, private WhatsApp or Facebook chat group, which is dedicated to supporting each other with educational questions, tips, advice, etc. Encourage them to keep that group just for learning-based chat. Now, that brings us to the second pillar, autonomy. For the older age, school-age kids, let them find ways to give your son or daughter as much control as possible over their learning. In the normal school day, most of their options for control have been eliminated. At home, in the current scenario, see where they might be able to take back some control over their learning. Is there a topic they are passionate about or a mode of learning that engages them? Do they learn better researching topics online? Do they like building things? Can they use games like Minecraft to explore certain topics? Let them take the lead and you might be surprised what they do with this newfound responsibility. Last but not least, mastery. Everyone feels more motivated when they feel like they are gaining mastery over a skill. And the opposite is also true. We can all relate to the frustration and demoralization of feeling like we are getting nowhere, even though we are trying our best. If this is a problem, contact your child's teacher to see how the content can be modified to ensure they are being challenged but not overwhelmed. Real education occurs when we set our kids up for success. So, here you have them. Relatedness, staying connected; autonomy, control over what we do and how we do it; and mastery, setting ourselves up for success. I hope these tips have helped you, and if you want to find out more, head to our blog on our website at www.thehelmsmanproject.org.au. Thank you, stay safe and stay sane.